Hey Happy Crew, HappiDaze here. In today's video, we're taking on one of the harder forests in the game, Magnetic Forest, using the new Quick versus Luffy unit. So let's go ahead and dig into the team. I'll kind of explain what we're doing here and how the characters are going to be used. So of course we have Luffy as our captain and friend captain. He's going to help extend some debuffs that we're doing for Rainbow Shield and for increased defense. Really helps out great. His burn ability is going to come in clutch for a couple stages here. And his versus ability and his special just allow you to absolutely decimate people and just do a ton of damage. We do have the support Brulee on him because on the last stage, Cade will end up giving us block slots, so that just gives you full matching slots, makes it so much easier to get through the stage. Even though I did do runs where I was able to literally clear the content with block slots on all the units without any problem at all, so if you don't have this unit, it's not a big deal. Next, we have the Sanji unit here. So he just does a lot for getting rid of the blue shields. He can actually get rid of both blue and rainbow shields, but we're most using him to get rid of the blue shields today. We'll use him a couple times in the match because of his double special ability. And we have the Brook support on him to just give some extra damage on some of the stages that we're triggering his special. Yamato is super clutch in this fight because not only is she the new unit, but you're able to use her EX in regular content. Basically, she will help us to get through some of the nasty stages, especially I believe it's like the Big Mom stage that we could use her, or sorry, no, the Killer stage where we can use her just to get through content pretty easy. And then on the last stage, she comes in clutch with removing the special limiter, so we can use as many specials as we want on the last stage and get through the content pretty quickly. I have the Uta support on her to help give cerebral characters attack and slot boost when we use her against Killer, just so we can get through that stage a little bit easier. Below her, I do have the Shanks unit here. Really, the key that we use him for is he gets rid of the blue shield against the Tobiropo on the, I believe it's the 17th stage, or maybe 18th, depending where it is. But he gets rid of the blue shield. You can do the Makino support on him to help get rid of the blindness that happens on that stage, which is really annoying, and it just works really well. And then lastly, Nami and Karina are really the MVP of almost any content. Two specials that are separate, each amazing, can do a whole bunch of different stuff, and you'll see their specials pretty much allow us to get through all the barriers on this content without any problem. So love this unit, literally one of my most fantastic units, and I just have the unit that you see here to help on the special bind. So on the stage, one of the stages there, you get special bound for a little bit, so basically this just helps get rid of that, so you can kind of keep going that Viola unit. So that's the team. We are using the Whale Shark ship. It's not fully maxed out, so you don't have to have a fully maxed out Whale Shark to do it. Just makes hitting perfects easier. So yeah, with that, let's go ahead and get into the run. We're going to start off this run on stage 9, so you guys don't have to see me stall. So yeah, let's get right into it. So we're going to go ahead and start on stage 9. So on this stage, the only thing you have to do is make sure by the time you get to the stage, you swap your Nami and Karina once, so you're on Karina. You want all your gauges charged, all your specials charged. You can do that just by tapping through the first 10 stages. You do have to do no stall to do this, so you could easily get through the first 10 stages really quick. We don't actually start using our specials until stage, I believe it's 12. So it just makes it really easy to get through the content. So on stage 10 here, we're just going to go ahead and kill Momonosuke like usual. On stage 11 versus Apu, we're going to just go ahead and tap, hitting with our Shanks last, since he's the one who has the special bind not on there. I'm sorry, the slot bind, not special bind about that. On this stage, we're going to go ahead and attack Capone first. So we're not actually removing any of the debuffs that there. It's only a 50% Rainbow Shield, and with the damage that we have, it's just easy for us to get on here. So the only thing you have to know when you're going through here is you have to end the stage with a matching orb on the Nami and Karina unit. If you don't, you can stall a couple turns until that happens, but you have to leave the stage with a matching orb on the Nami and Karina unit. It'll just make it get through the last stage that much faster. So we're just going to go ahead and kill really quickly with what we have now, because it's a matching orb. For the stage here, we're just going to go ahead and use our Sanji unit to go ahead and remove that defense up. Use the swap of Nami and Karina, so we have type advantage there. And basically then it's just a matter of tapping and making sure that you end with Nami last. And there we go, like that. We defeated that stage. This is kind of the tricky stage, so they're going to give you opposite of what your orbs are, so you'll have a lot of not matching orbs. So in essence, what we would do on the first stage that we're fighting here, we would want to be able to kill this guy on the bottom. We're going to leave the guy on the top to stall a little bit, but the guy on the bottom will actually do special reverse if he's left alive. So luckily, because we have the Shanks unit and the Sanji unit there, who are Sai units, it ends up making those orbs the int orbs, which let us get through his barrier. So at this point now, we're just going to pretty much wait until Nami is ready to go. We're just going to use a swap here just so we can get the gauge charged a little bit more for some of the later stages. And as soon as the gauge is charged, then we can swap over, use the Nami special, and it will remove the barrier on this guy here. Now, the captain ability gets rid of the burn, so that's really nice. Takes care of that pretty easily, pretty simply. And we go ahead and use the Nami special, and then we can just go ahead and kill and attack like usual. One Luffy should be enough, hopefully. So on stage 15, this is where we're going to use the Yamato special and the EX. So this is awesome that you can actually use the EX, even though this unit is not a captain, so you love to see that. We're going to go ahead and take rid of the special, just because the 98 turns of natural attack only wouldn't get negated, so it doesn't matter. And now we're just going to go ahead and attack, making sure that we just end with our Sai units. Perfect. So on stage 16, we're basically just going to go ahead and use our Sanji special here. Then we're going to use our Luffy versus, our captain Luffy versus effect, just to give a little bit more damage. And we're going to swap with the Nami and Karina. That just gives us the orbs that we need to be able to basically kill Big Mom here. So now we're just going to tap. Ending, of course, with the Shanks unit and the Sanji unit. Alright, Big Mom gets taken care of, blown away. Stage 17 is pretty easy. We're basically using the Shanks unit here to get rid of the defense up, the increased defense that they have, as well as the nastiness of the blind. Obviously, Shanks doesn't remove the blind, but he has the Makino support, which is kind of perfect for helping us get rid of that blind. So then we just have to use the Shanks special, the Luffy special, and we're able to go ahead and just absolutely destroy. You get to see how bad my tap timing skills are here. Awesome, we hit perfects here. So yeah, now it's just a matter of just killing who's left there. So even though we had a bunch of quick units on our team, we were able to get through that pretty quickly. This is the only painful stage where basically we just have to stall a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and stall until Nami special is ready, and then we're going to absolutely destroy. So I'm just going to farm for some orbs while we wait for the Nami Karina special to get charged. If you do happen to get lucky and do get some orbs that are able to actually break through the barrier, once you get past the 3 turns of the Rainbow Shield and the threshold that's there, you can start attacking just to do some more damage. Completely not needed. You'll have more than enough damage to take them out even without that. So you don't have to even worry in case you don't get any of those matching orbs to break the barrier. It's not a big deal at all. So you can see we were able to break through the barrier there. I'm not doing too much damage, just chipping away slowly at the HP there. Alright, we just have to stall one more turn, and then the Nami Karina unit will be ready to go, and we'll be in good shape. So here we're just going to do the swap of the unit. Use their special to get through that pretty easily. And we use the versus of one of our Luffys to just basically just do an extra bunch of damage just to make sure we can kill this guy without too many worries. Like I said, our guy will be charged on the next battle anyway, our captain versus effect, so we can just use it on there. So So we're going to go ahead and kill in 2 turns. Because we don't need that much damage on the final stage, I'm actually going to use a versus on here. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and end up using, we'll wait till the shield disappears there. That helps on the side damage. But then on the second turn, we'll use our captain's versatility and just wipe them out. So really what we just want to do on this first phase is just try to get as much damage as we can, and then take them out on the second stage once the damage cancellation buff is gone there. Again, we don't have to worry about the burn because of the awesome captainability of the Luffy. We use the verses to get the increased damage against him. There we go. We didn't have to tap with the Shanked. I could have actually used a swap there if I wanted to, just to give the good orbs there and just get a little bit more damage, but as you can see, wasn't even required. So this is where the Yamato is literally clutch for what she's able to do. So by default, if you come to this stage, you get a 6-turn special limiter. So what you can just do is go ahead and use the Yamato special, completely take that away, and then you can literally use all your specials to absolutely destroy him. So I do have the Broly special on the Luffy here, and that's why he's able to turn those block orbs that you saw, or that you might not have seen if you didn't see it quickly, but you get block orbs when you come into the last stage. That support unit takes care of block orbs on the last stage, which just makes it just easy for everyone to go ahead and just do the max damage possible. Now his last tap will do 1 times his damage at the Gale of Free Spirit characters through the normal course of attacking, but you'll see, like, I can pretty much just 1-tap almost and have him destroyed, and boom, just like that, we're able to get through one of the hardest forests that are out there today with the new versus Luffy unit. So love to hear from you guys what you think of this new unit. Obviously, he's pretty crazy in what he can do in terms of just being able to just output a lot of raw damage, helping extend those debuffs, removing things like Rainbow Shield and defense. He just makes units just absolutely shine, and his artwork is absolutely fantastic. So that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you liked these kind of showcase videos in the comment section. I can definitely do more for different characters if you like them. And let me know how you like using this new Luffy, whether you're using PvP, PvE, other game modes. I would love to hear from you guys. So until next time, as always, be kind to each other.